Probably wondering why I have two hoodies. Absolutely. It's cold. It's mad cold. I even have a different cup in case you didn't notice. A nice yellow. But anyway, we have good news. We have news for you. Gor Mahia out of CAF and not signing any new foreign players. Wazito remain in the Premier League. Joseph Okumu, 1.8 billion move to France. Sakaja Super Cup. FCO, former coach, millions. Transfers and more. So stay tuned. Bring on that awesome intro. Bop. Finally facing it all. Fearless. What's up, everyone? Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Odundo Omolo. Thank you so much for joining. As always, do make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Do check out our other social media platforms at L4B Love Football. And we shall start with the transfers. Tusker have parted ways with 7 players. For me, this one hit me because one of the players happens to be Humphrey Mieno. This is a player who I really rate. He's a big player, man. They're gonna really miss Mieno. Tusker FC will also rope in Uganda midfielder John Biakumana from Gaddafi FC. Rangasil midfielder Fabian Bathez is set to join Tusker FC. This is actually the player who may be, or rather people are actually talking about him replacing Humphrey Mieno. Tusker FC are in talks with striker Ojok over contract extension. The Uganda attacker will be out of contract next month, and the 12-time champions want to retain him. Ojok has been in Tusker for 2 years. So on to Gor Mahia. And as much as they're out of CAF, Sofapaka goalkeeper has joined Gor Mahia, Kevin Omondi, on a 2-year deal. Also, they've been able to get former Wazito FC right back Rooney Onyango, also on a 2-year deal. So on to FC, whereby we mentioned this in a previous video that they are looking to replace their former coach Patrick with a local tactician. They're tired of foreigners, just like Gor Mahia, but in a different situation. And now they're likely to sign Tom Juma as their new head coach this week. So Muranga Seals, newly promoted in business, they're set to sign the midfielder from SS Assad, Wilberforce Lugogo. He previously played for Bandari and Sofapaka. On to another newly promoted club, Shabana FC, who are interested in signing the Tusker FC central defender Charles Momanyi. The central defender is out of contract and the Brewers are keen on retaining him. Former Bandari FC striker Chris Ochieng is on the verge of joining Bidco United as a free agent. Bidco United winger Alex Sunga has announced that he's leaving the club after the expiry of his contract. Bandari have acquired the services of Mwatete United striker Alvin Ngoto. The attacker has signed a 2-year deal with the Dockers. Ngoto scored 17 goals in NSL. He joins NSL top scorer Benjamin Nyamawi at the Mombasa-based FKF Premier League outfit. And the big news that we mentioned, Joseph Okumu, our number 2, has signed a 5-year contract at Stade de Reims. His transfer was 1.8 billion Kenya shillings from Gent to the French Ligue 1 side. Shout out. Gor Mahia chairman Ambrose Rachier has announced that the club is no longer going to sign foreign players. This comes after the club was kicked out of next season's CAF Champions League for failing to pay some of the foreign players. I don't know how long that's going to last, but people are actually saying, why are you going to invest in these foreign players, paying them so much money, and yet we have people here, we have players here who are talented. Why not pay them even a fraction of what you're giving these foreign players? Because there's so many Kenyans here who lack opportunities, lack jobs. There are also talented footballers who lack these opportunities. So people have actually said, why not just invest in our local talent? But Rachier is also quoted saying, it looks like many of the foreign-based players we have been signing only come here to cause us problems and take money without giving us value. We have had a discussion as the top leadership of the club, and for now, we are not going to sign any foreign player, he said. It's not big news anymore, but Wazito FC, we have to mention it, are remaining in the top flight after beating Migori Youth 3-0. Wazito FC are now seeking to change their name to Muhoroni Youth Football Club. Another issue now when it comes with foreigners, but not with players, now with a coach. FC are now directed to pay their coach almost 20 million Kenya shillings for breach of contract. This is ridiculous. So, Governor Sakaja Super Cup is already being termed as the biggest ever football tournament in Nairobi. The cup will be organized by the Nairobi East and Nairobi West FKF branches. The tournament is aimed at offering the youth a chance to nurture their talent as well as keep them away from social vices such as alcoholism, crime, and substance abuse, according to Nairobi County Chief Officer for Youth Talent and Sports, Mr. Oscar, who is also a former FC Leopards Secretary General. So we hope that does push through. We're looking forward to that. So anyway, as always, thank you so much for tuning in. That's it for today's video. Thank you so much for the support, the comments, the likes, the shares, subscribe. And as always, do check out our other social media platforms at FB Love Football. And as always, you know what it is. Support Kenyan football. We out.